What is up, guys? Today I'm actually going to be reviewing the LEGO Star Wars 2018 X-Wing from Star Wars Episode 4 A New Hope. I'm going to be dividing this set into three parts: the minifigures, the exterior, and the interior. And before we get on with the video, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, because I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers before the end of the year. So let's get straight on with the review. So the first minifigure that we have is Luke Skywalker. So he does have this helmet right over here with the little visor, orange visor coming out of the helmet, with these two Rebellion logos on the side, and of course the line dividing both logos with the two little kind of extensions to the entire helmet. Then he does actually have two faces, one where he is happy, just like this, and then one where he is normal, just like that. So now what I'm going to be doing, so now wherever here there is actually the torso with a bunch of buttons, and there is kind of the jacket in beneath it, which kind of has these four little wires that all connect in the back with this little thing right over here. Then of course there's just a bunch of wires printed on that do connect everywhere. So the next minifigure that we have is R2-D2. Now he does have this blue outline right in the top, right in around the head, with a button right over here, and of course the little comlinks, I think. I'm not too sure what these two things are right over here. Then just gonna turn around, he does have a bunch more printing in the back, and right over here does have his kind of arms, because in the actual movies I think they do come out like this, and then he just does have a bunch of other printing on the torso. So the next minifigure is actually Biggs, and he does have this cool helmet right over here with kind of the finish, like the finish line flag, but with yellow instead of white, yellow and black instead of white and black. And then he of course does have a line separating the two logos. Then he does have this nice little mustache right over here with two faces, one where he's happy and one where he's just another one where he's happy. So then right over here he does have pretty much of the same kind of torso and legs as Luke Skywalker does, with the printing and a bunch of buttons and that little protection armor here that kind of connects in the back. Now the last minifigure is actually Biggs' droid. Now he is of course almost the same as R2-D2, but just instead of being blue and white, he is blue and white. He is gray and white. Now he does have these two little arms right over here with, of course, a bunch of white surroundings and a bunch of like right over here. Then he does have this comlink with a bunch of buttons and a bunch of printed stuff on the torso. So now that we've done the minifigures, let's quickly get straight into the exterior of the build. So we're going to start off with the front. He does have, of course, this little line right over here. Then there is actually this little leg where you can actually go here and of course pretend that it's flying just like this. Then you guys can just put the leg down just like that. Then here you guys do have these four little reactors or kind of things right over here, with, then you guys can turn around, you do have these other things here. Then you guys can actually do this, and it's a pretty cool play feature. You can just open this up like this, then you see this little thing, you guys can put it into kind of attack mode, and here we've got two stud shooters on the sides, and there are actually four more shooters, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's gonna be pretty much it for the exterior of the build. So now let's get straight into the interior of the build. So now for the interior, there is this cockpit that can open up, and then I'm just gonna put my Luke Skywalker minifigure, and here I'm gonna turn it around just like this to show you guys a better view of the controls and everything. So here's pretty much it, with kind of this gas thing right over here. So then you guys can actually place R2-D2 right here, just like that. So now that's like the Luke Skywalker's X-Wing, but then the X-Wing, it's actually possible to change the minifigures. For example, I'm going to take Luke Skywalker out and R2-D2 out, and then I'm going to put Biggs in, and I'm going to put his droid in, and you guys can just change up the X-Wing in whichever one you like. So that's going to be pretty much it for the video. Thank you guys all very much for watching with the minifigures, the exterior and the interior. So thank you guys all very much for watching, and bye.